What's poppin', people? We are back with a brand new Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon news update. The biggest one we've ever gotten. I'm way too excited. You already know who it is because you already know whose channel you're on. It is Shofu, bringing to you the news the way that only I can do it. I cannot believe what we got today. It is crazy. We got the starters, first stage evolutions. We got a demo announced. That is huge. Let's talk about this demo for a second. We're going to get more into it later on, but they announced a demo for October 18th, an entire month before the game comes out. Now, this could be a bad idea for them considering what happened last time. I think in Oris, they released the demo 2 weeks before the game came out, and it got data mined, and we pretty much learned everything about the game before it even came out. We learned about Megaladios, we learned about pretty much everything. Every Pokemon that was in the game was revealed. I hope they learned their lesson and found a way to stop that from happening this time, but I'm not going to complain if they didn't. And then, of course, the starter evolutions that we saw in the trailer this morning, they kind of look like they evolve into the Pokemon that we saw in the leaks a couple months ago. I'm just saying. But I'm way too excited right now, so I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to pause my recording right now, take a sip of water, come back when I'm a little more calmed down. Alright, I am calm. I drink some water. Read a couple pages of this book I'm reading. Stretched a little bit. I'm calm. I will most certainly not remain calm for the duration of this video, but I'm calm right now, and it doesn't matter. Anyways, Dartrix, the first Pokemon that they revealed. This is the evolution of Rowlet. The Blade Quill Pokemon remains grass and flying, remains with the ability Overgrow. Of course, he's a grass starter. Anyways, he seems to be kind of like a pretty boy. He was doing the Justin Bieber hair flip in the trailer, and I like that they gave him some personality when he evolved. I really do like that. But let's go ahead and read about this Pokemon, shall we? Dartrix is extremely sensitive to other presences in the area and can detect opponents behind it and throw feathers to strike them without even seeing them. Okay, so this Pokemon seems to be, I'm just going to read it and then we'll talk about it. This Pokemon conceals sharp bladed feathers inside its wings, showing astounding precision as it sends them flying in attack. And it goes beyond propelling its blade quills in simple straight lines. It can even bend these feathers to change their trajectories. What? What's that one movie with Angelina Jolie? And never mind. Revealing a certain snobbiness in its personality, Dartrix cares a great deal about its appearance, grooming its feathers in every spare moment. In truth, it's also a bit of a bird brain, with a tendency to bungle things up. Once it makes a mistake, it sometimes gets into a desperate struggle to gloss over the situation and ends up making a bigger mess than ever. Okay, so this man is trying to look good at all costs, apparently. At times, this Pokemon feels so bothered by its dirty or ruffled feathers that it can't focus on battle. When it loses its focus, it sometimes even retires from the battle on the spot. It's up to each trainer to help Dartrix overcome this troublesome stage. If this Pokemon is with a trainer who helps it through, its strength will grow hugely. Okay, so I gotta be grooming my Dartrix. Can't let this boy get dirty, otherwise he ain't gonna like you. Anyways, so I want you guys to look at his name, Dartrix, okay? So it seems like Rowlet evolves into this Pokemon, Dartrix, who is extremely accurate with the darts that he throws. Now, if we take a look at the picture of the Pokemon that they said was the final starter evolution of Rowlet, they're pretty similar. They even have some similar features. They both have the little dart things underneath their wings, okay? They both are Pokemon that represent things that need extreme accuracy. We have Dartrix, and the other one seems to be some kind of an archer. Okay, so they both shoot at targets and have to be extremely accurate with the things that they throw. It's looking like those leaks were definitely real. Okay, just based off that alone, they share similarities. They share too many similarities for it to be a coincidence. That's my point. So it's looking like those Pokemon are definitely real. We already think that they're real anyways because the character that was in the leaks was actually a character that ended up being in the game. Okay, so there's that. And it just seems like too much of a coincidence for these Pokemon to not be related in some kind of way. Okay, that's what I think. So on to the next one. We have Torracat, the evolution of Litten. And this is just the Fire Cat. It's so simple. It's literally just a bigger Litten. Torracat is the Fire Cat Pokemon. The bell-like object attached at the base of Torracat's neck is a flame sac, an organ that can produce flames. Torracat's emotions cause a rise in the organ's temperature, and when the organ spits flames, he spits flames. That's me. ice spit flames. It rings with the high, clear sound of a bell. Torracat attacks using the flames emitted from this bell. Torracat's mane serves as an excellent sensory organ, and it can sense what's going on around it, even in the dark. It can also detect the presence of hidden enemies. Torracat has a love for battle and will attack so relentlessly that its opponents will lose the will to fight. And yet it sometimes behaves like a spoiled child in front of trainers or Pokemon with whom it has built a relationship of trust. The cat punch that this Pokemon can dish out with its strong forelegs is extremely powerful. It can bend iron bars and knock out large men with a single blow. Okay, like what? This is definitely real. The starters final evolutions that we saw a couple months ago are definitely real, but just based on, listen to this. The cat punch that this Pokemon can dish out, the evolution that this thing was supposed to have is a wrestler. It can bend iron bars and knock out large men with a single blow, and you're telling me this boy's not going to be in a wrestling ring. Now, I don't think he's going to be fire and fighting. I think it'll be fire and dark. But either way, it's really leaning towards like, I don't know. It's not that we don't think those leaks are real. It's that this just confirms it further, you know? To me, anyways. I think that what I'm reading about these starters just kind of confirm. Like, just look at Torracat. He even looks like the final evolution of the leak, just without the mask on. It's like the same Pokemon. They just become bigger cats. He's still on all four legs, but it seems like he might end up on those two legs. So it's pretty interesting to read about the pre-evos just because we know what they're already going to become. Last but not least, Brionne. This is the evolved form of Poplio, the pop star Pokemon. Okay, and as we all know, in the leaks, the final evolution of Poplio is supposed to be a siren, a singer. It's just too close, man. It's just too close. Brionne learns its dances by imitating the other members of its colony. It sometimes even learns dances from humans. This Pokemon is a hard worker and pours itself into its efforts until it has memorized each dance. As it dances, Brionne creates balloon after balloon. In battle, it first sends its opponents into disarray with its dancing, and then slaps its balloons into its target, causing the balloons to explode and deal damage. Okay then. Brionne can dance in perfect time with others, even if they have only just met. On moonlit nights, you can sometimes see throngs of Brionne dancing as one, in perfect fluidity. Brionne always acts cheery and positive. Even when it's feeling sad, this Pokemon doesn't allow its sorrow to show. It's said that Brionne will only reveal a sad expression to a Pokemon or trainer to whom it has opened its heart completely. Okay, interesting. This one doesn't really have too many hints as to the next one, aside from the fact that it's the pop star Pokemon. And I don't know, I don't remember what sirens do exactly, but I guess we'll see. But I don't know, either way, it's just looking like those three Pokemon are most definitely real, and that they definitely were evolved into by these three Pokemon that we're talking about right now. So I'm very curious to see the final evolutions of these starters, just because, you know, of what I read today. So let's move along. We have a special guest here, Ash-Greninja. This is the Ninja Pokemon. Water and Dark has a new ability called Battle Bond. And I think that allows normal Greninja to change into Ash-Greninja. And that's really cool that Ash-Greninja's even in Pokemon, because in Pokemon, the game, Ash doesn't really exist that much, right? He's just a character in the anime. And in the manga, actually, no, he's not even a character in the manga, right? Isn't it just Red? Unless I'm thinking about the wrong manga. I don't know. I don't really remember, honestly. But Ash-Greninja has powered up thanks to the strength of its bonds with Ash. This is the form Greninja takes when it has gained new power due to the miraculous occurrence known as the Bond phenomenon. Now, I hope there's going to be other Pokemon that are capable of that. A lot of people were saying that AZ's Floette might have gone through some kind of similar changes, and that would be pretty cool. This can be brought on by the bonds between people and Pokemon. It seems that it is only known to have occurred once, several hundred years ago. Oh, so it probably is AZ's Floette then. I guess that's confirmed then, right? I hope that's the time that they're talking about. Anyways, Ash-Greninja's leg strength has been enhanced compared to an ordinary Greninja, making it difficult to see because of the speed at which it can move. Okay, so it's faster than Greninja. This thing's definitely going to Ubers. Definitely. It takes its enemies out in the flash. It becomes able to make giant water shurikens on its back, and it can throw them in rapid succession. That's sick. Greninja that can become Ash-Greninja have an ability that no Pokemon has ever had before, Battle Bond. The Battle Bond ability triggers this Pokemon's form change to Ash-Greninja after it causes an opponent's Pokemon to faint. So you have to kill something with Greninja and then it changes into Ash-Greninja. Hello? When the battle ends, the Pokemon returns to its original Greninja form. This form is only for battles where it needs to break the limits. But if I kill a Weedle, I'm going to change into Ash-Greninja. So what limits need to be broken then? Anyways, that doesn't really matter. Apparently, this is the Pokemon that we're going to get in the demo. We're going to get a Greninja with this Battle Bond ability. So that's pretty cool. But this Pokemon already sounds just straight up busted. Like, what? It's faster and stronger than Greninja? The broken ass Pokemon. Greninja's, I mean, without Protean, Greninja's not too broken, but it's not broken at all actually without Protean. It's still a good Pokemon, but it's not broken. But with this ability, if it's gonna be faster and stronger than the already fast and really strong Greninja, we might have a problem. So I don't see this Pokemon being like below Uber because Greninja is really, really fast and it's really, really strong already. But it's pretty cool that we actually get Ash-Greninja, and it actually is called Ash-Greninja in Pokemon Sun and Moon because Ash and the actual game have never really been, connected like that. So it's kind of weird that this Pokemon is still called Ash-Greninja. So maybe Ash will be in the game. Maybe Ash will be in Sun and Moon. That'd be pretty cool. We finally get to see this man in the game, or something related to him in the game. That'd be pretty sick. I think we should. Continuing off of Ash-Greninja, we are getting a demo on October 18th. That's pretty early considering the demo for Auras came out like a week or two. I think it was like 2 weeks. 2 weeks before the game came out. So this is pretty huge that we get an entire demo. I'm most excited about hearing the music in the game, honestly, during the demo version. But either way, I'm gonna see how how good the game sounds. I'm gonna see how good the everything feels when I'm playing the game, and I cannot wait for that. I think that's a priceless experience to have before the actual game comes out. And the demo is definitely going to help the sales. People are going to love the demo. People are going to love this game, period. I just can't wait. I can't wait to make videos. I can't wait to talk about it. I cannot wait, man. I love Pokemon so much, and I need the demo because I want to see what the hell I'm getting myself into. Either way, I'm just really excited about that. So October 18th, make sure you guys hit up the eShop, download the demo, get your Ash-Greninja. That's how you get Ash-Greninja. You bring it in from the demo. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure you'll be able to breed with this Greninja and, get your Battle Bond Perfect IV Greninjas. I'm so curious about that ability. I want to see Ash-Greninja stats really bad. They're probably fucking ridiculous. Next up, we have some pretty interesting stuff about the global link in Pokemon, which is always going to be really huge because that's like the thing that controls a lot of the things you can do online. And I don't know, man. It just seems like it's just such a brand new world. They are actually making things so convenient in the global link. I'm like kind of scared. I'm skeptical because it's just a little too convenient. They have things that you can like test. You can test teams before you use them. You can use other people's teams through QR code downloading. Like what? There's no like how? What is going on, Pokemon? I think they finally heard our cries. I think they are finally trying to aid the competitive community in some kind of way, right? It seems like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some of the stuff they have on here because you guys are gonna see what I mean. So the first thing I noticed is that they actually put the rules for VGC 2017 on the website, and it's going to be double battle format, blah, 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 but it's only limited to Pokemon that appear in the Alola region Pokedex, excluding some legendary and mythical Pokemon, it says. So pretty much only Pokemon that you can find in the Alola region are what you can use in VGC 2017, which is pretty cool. They usually do that at the beginning of a new generation just to see, what people come up with the brand new Pokemon in the region. They did that for X and Y and for Black and White, I believe. Use of Mega Stones is not allowed, so it seems that they have heard our cries. They are seeing that Mega Evolution is indeed ruining VGC and that every team looks identical because there's only a couple of good Pokemon. Or no, not a couple of good Pokemon, but there's a couple of good Pokemon that stand out above the rest of the other Pokemon. And then last but not least, the only Pokemon that can be, okay, they already said that. Okay, so I already said that. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty interesting. It's very interesting. It seems like they are actually paying attention to people that play competitive Pokemon. It's incredible. And then another thing, this is what I really wanted to talk about. Battle with other players' Pokemon. This is huge. you don't have to make teams anymore. If you see a team you like, you can just ask your friend to let you use the QR code, and then you have their team to battle with. Like, what the heck, man? In Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, you can register Pokemon that you often use in battle teams, which can contain anywhere from 1 to 6 Pokemon. You can set up a maximum of 6 battle teams, and the same Pokemon can be registered to several battle teams simultaneously. Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this? This is huge! Now, I don't have to go to my box and get, oh my god, I can have 6 teams at the ready, and I can have the same Pokemon on different teams? What? This is insanity. This is insanity. This is huge. They are paying so much attention to the competitive scene. And as a competitive player, this makes me so happy. I can have 6 teams ready to battle? And I can have the same Pokemon on multiple teams? Oh my god. That is crazy. They are literally bringing all the convenience out. Oh shit. Oh my. I don't even know what to say. That's crazy. When the Pokemon Global Link is updated for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, a new feature will be available. QR rental teams. Players will be able to publicly share their own teams and to use battle teams designed by other players. What? Public battle teams can be used by scanning in their QR code patterns from the Pokemon Global Link. You can take part in link battles and certain rating battles using a battle team you've rented. You can rent teams from other people to use online against other people. Oh my god. And I can, oh my, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is brand new. This is so convenient. I can get somebody else's team and take that team online without actually having their Pokemon. So they finally understand. Oh my, do you understand what's happening? They're finally seeing the fact that somebody that battles doesn't give a fuck about the process that it takes to get these Pokemon. I don't care about that process. I just want to use the best Pokemon possible so I can go online and play at top level. I don't care about the breeding process. I just need the Pokemon to have good stats and good moves so that I can go battle. I don't care about anything else. That is amazing, man. That is amazing. Holy crap, man. This is ridiculous. It's like they finally heard my complaints for the last 10 years. They finally heard them. I'm so happy. You can take part in link battles and blah 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 blah. You may even be able to try battling using the Pokemon of expert players like the victors of the World Championships. That's so cool. I can literally use Wolf Glick's team to battle somebody. Oh my. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be mad that people are going to be losing the teams that they didn't even make, but whatever. It's just, as a competitive player, you want to be able to do stuff like this. You want to be able to have multiple teams ready. You want to be able to gain as much knowledge as possible. And they're making that possible through their own game. Finally, finally. If anybody plays competitive here, anybody watching this video plays competitive, you understand the fact that this is pretty gigantic, man. This is gigantic. This is huge for competitive play. Because now I can get more done. It's like they put Showdown on the 3DS. Because now I can have 6 teams ready and pick one to battle. Just like on Showdown, I can go get a new team willy-nilly. At the snap of my fingers, I can have 10 teams on Showdown. They're doing the same thing here. That's so good. I'm going to be talking about this for a long time, so I'm sorry if you guys are... Anyways, next up, Mega Evolution returns, blah, blah, blah. I guess I wasn't really wrong, because I was actually the one saying that I didn't think they would take Mega Evolution out to begin with. I just had an open mind that it could have been taken out. So I never really thought that Mega Evolution was going to be gone. I just thought that the possibility could have been there. So I didn't say, no, Mega Evolution's not gone. I just tried to keep it as neutral as possible between the two. But they definitely confirmed that Mega Evolution is returning back to Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. They haven't showed us any new Mega Evolutions. And quite frankly, I don't think I want any. Mega Evolutions are pretty busted. Hopefully more of them get banned this generation so that we can have, you know, better battles. Because a lot of Mega Evolutions are just honestly just straight up Ubers. They have the stats of Uber Pokemon, and I don't think that they're needed in competitive play. But whatever, that's just my opinion. Little Timmy is gonna get his Mega Aggron. Okay, Little Timmy is getting his Mega Aggron. Moving on. Apparently, when you put your Pokemon in your box now, they have like a goddamn theme park in there, and they can gain things like rare items that you wouldn't normally be able to find, like leaf stones and hard stones and float stone. I don't know what a float stone is, but you know, things like evolution stones, which is pretty cool. Not really much to read up on that here. And then last but not least, there's a festival plaza that I think that's going to be really cool. It just gives you more things to do in the game, like when you're not playing the main story or battling or anything. It just seems really cool. There's a bunch of things you can do. I'm not really going to touch too much on this because I don't really understand it yet. But it just seems like a really cool thing that you have the option of doing. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really going to touch too much on that because I don't really quite get it. I think I need to experience it first to just, you know, I don't know. We'll definitely do some stuff like that on the channel when the game comes out. But right now, I'm gonna leave that alone. So thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be it. I'm super excited to play the demo in 2 weeks. Super excited for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon in general. But go ahead and hit that like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will be back one day, okay, to bring you more news. I'm just kidding. On the 14th, we are definitely guaranteed more news. And on the 18th, we are guaranteed a demo. So you guys are going to see me then. All right. But until then, I'm out of here. Bye.